Hey guys, welcome to episode, what is it, four, Abel? Episode
Or
four. Episode four, Council of Geniuses. Before we get started, I want to address something. Last week, a lot of people were talking a lot of mess. I can't cuss in the first minute of the video because like YouTube restrictions. We're not
brother, hee haw.
we're not getting ads run either way, bro. We have like 20 views. I don't know. But a lot of people were talking mess because I, for 1 second, said maybe potentially the Earth was flat. Guys, Abel for real said it could have been it could be hollow with a Buddhist city inside of it,
Hey, that was just a theory, bro. I didn't say I believe that one,
and he said that he believed that Alaska and Antarctica was the same thing.
bro. I know now, bro. Okay, I
Yeah, you know
learned.
now, bro, because
You
of
still
me.
believe the Earth is flat, though, dude.
Okay, bro, and that's against
I
the point right now, bro.
I felt I got enlightened and it changed my mind.
Yeah,
I'm
but
now
that's
on
a
a higher
fact.
plane of knowledge.
That's a fact, bro. Well, we know
Yeah,
Alaska and Antarctica is different. We don't know the
yeah.
shape of the Earth for real, bro.
All right, all right, bro.
Okay, bro.
We
I
could
just
go
wanted
there.
to
That's fine.
I just wanted to address that real quick. Um, I don't like the disrespect that I was shown in the comment section. Um, but I guess we're we're gonna go right into it.
Yeah,
Uh, Abel, have you
yeah.
seen what's going on in Mexico with the volcano?
Volcano? No, I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, so there's a big volcano. It's like the biggest, like most important volcano in Mexico. It's called
Mm.
Popocatepetl. It's not funny, bro. It's like a Aztec word or something, bro.
All right,
Be serious, bro.
all right. We're grown ups. I forgot. All right.
So
Popo
it's
cap,
like
poco,
it's
po,
like
po, popo capete,
Popocatépetl.
poco catepetl.
All right, bro. It'll take us too long, bro,
All
for
right,
you to get it down.
all right.
Um, but yeah, so the volcano like it's active right now.
So it's
Like I
like
don't I don't
ready
think
to
it's
shoot out.
erupting like lava, but it's like smoke and stuff right now.
Mm.
hmm
Oh,
So
and is
you
it
haven't
like
heard anything about that like on the news?
no, 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 no. And is it like gonna burst?
It could be because I guess that's how volcanoes work, bro. Like being
Mm.
active doesn't always mean like lava, bro, and people are
Oh,
gonna die.
that it could.
It could, yeah. There's like a risk of it,
Uh-huh.
but it's mostly just like chemical reaction stuff, like smoke coming out, all
Mm.
sorts of stuff like that.
And that's still bad though, right? Like the smoke
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
bad
Cause
because like oh the smoke, like a lot of like ash can like fall in like the
oh
city and
yeah, that's true. That's true.
like the forest and stuff. And then just the smoke
Mm.
in general can cause a lot of like breathing problems
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
for like the surrounding populace and
yeah.
like
Air
plant
toxicity and
life
stuff
and
like
animal
that.
life.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, like bro, remember it the in Paramount, bro? How they have the like the oil factory or rig or whatever,
Oh,
and the air quality was always bad.
oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
They
That
would
was
like send
whack.
like letters home, and I think some days like we couldn't go outside in like elementary school, bro.
Yeah, that was a long time ago too. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that, bro. But it's like that, but like worse, because it's just constant volcano. Well, I don't know if it's worse. I don't know, maybe
Could be.
it's worse like at the time, but the Paramount thing it's been going on forever, bro. It's like every day. Like the volcano's gonna stop eventually, you know?
Yeah, it could just erupt. And wait, do you think when it erupts, the smoke will stop coming out?
Oh, I
Or
think it would, because it's like a
mm.
chemical reaction. So I think like it builds up. It's like, bro, like you know when you put the mint in the soda in the Coke,
Oh yeah, and after it
and it starts making
all comes
bubbles,
out,
and
it's
then it
over.
all comes out, and then it's done. You know,
Mm.
because there's no like chemical reaction going on
There's
anymore.
nothing left.
Yeah, I hope this is factual information. I failed biology and chemistry. Why
This,
didn't fail? I would just cheat off on all the tests and shit.
mm.
Yeah.
Either way, I think we're qualified enough to do this.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart, pretty
Yeah.
intelligent. Don't ask Abel about like geography or something though.
But we literally took a test,
Bro, there's two Americas, bro.
we took a test, like between me and my siblings to see who knew where like the states were located more, and I
Uh,
did the worst out of everybody, bro. Like it was bad. Like
are
I
you the
think
oldest, bro?
Yeah. It was literally like I think it was like one place where I kept thinking it was it was like, oh, where's this? And I kept putting it on the same one and it told me, no, that's New Mexico. And I'd be like,
Mm,
all right, this is Texas. Well, obviously not Texas, I know where Texas is, but it's just an example. It's like, oh,
mm.
this is this. And I was like, oh no, that's this. And I was like, bro, you chose the same thing already. You already know that's freaking New Mexico. Why you keep picking it? And then I did that like 5 times.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
kind
it's
of
because the
silly.
map's wrong. Abel knows the map's are
Yeah,
wrong.
literally, like I think I have like ancient wisdom, and they
Mm.
keep changing it like Pangea. Like that fucked me up. Like
Oh
if
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Pangea,
like that kind
bro.
of screwed up my brain.
It's Pangea's fault.
Oh no! Oh, we're good, we're good.
You good, bro?
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
I don't know what that little noise was. Oh,
Oh no! I kind of panicked. I
I
almost
just
dropped everything.
I just see this drop it on your balls like last week.
That was pretty bad. Yeah, it's a good
Uh,
sign. We're
oh
moving up.
man. Oh, but back to the volcano.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's this like I don't know what it'd be called, like a phenomenon, I guess.
Mm,
It might be a worldwide thing. I just know it's a Mexico thing. You know, I'm Mexican, I have family in Mexico, you know. But there's like this phenomenon that like around volcanoes and when they're active,
mm,
people like they'll obviously like there's smoke coming out, they took videos and all sorts of pictures and stuff. But it's like a known thing that when there's a volcano that's active, you can kind of see like things going inside of it or coming out of it that aren't smoke or like normal things, right?
what do you mean?
So
Like,
like mm, well people say it's like UFOs.
oh, it's kind of weird.
Like I can't really describe it another way than just it's a UFO, guys. So yeah, there's hella videos and hella pictures that they'll take, especially right now
Mm,
with the Popocatepetl going off right now. So there's hella videos that you see like well, I guess like just like an object like flying
mm.
into it or flying out of it.
Yeah, into it seems kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Because out of it could be like, oh, it's like a little piece of lava or something. But out of it, it's kind of
that's
crazy.
lava's
I mean, out of it.
like a liquid, bro.
But like, what if it's like
A
hard
little
lava?
piece of lava, like
Yeah, like what if it's
you
like
just
a
said a rock or something, bro.
what if it's like ice lava? I mean, not ice lava,
What the fuck?
like
What?
like you know how lava gets hard when it gets like dry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what if it's like that, like a little piece of lava? That's what I meant. Like, what if it's like the little crust? Like, you know how maybe like on the corners, like a little bit of crust to build up?
Mm.
Like, yeah, like maybe you got a little crust and then it shot up, like, and then it going off.
Oh, maybe,
And then,
bro. You should
yeah,
go
it
run
could
some
be, you never
tests
know.
on that.
Like, if scientists think I'm wrong, and they should probably like go look in the volcano and then tell me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
Because I feel like I'm onto something with this one. I'm not gonna lie,
I'm not gonna trust you with anything science related.
bro. I'm literally like a scientist, basically.
All right, man. But yeah, so it's this thing where they it's been documented, right? They'll have
Mm,
like things coming out or things going inside of it, and they say that it's UFOs. It's like there's a lot of things that well, UFO just means unidentified flying object. It's not like
yeah, that makes sense. It's not
specifically aliens.
aliens. Yeah, yeah,
So it's mostly attributed to aliens because like what else could it be? So it's basically the case here. It's like we don't really know if it's aliens. People just say it's aliens, you
yeah.
know. And there's this like this theory, bro, that they'll put like I saw it on the news, and I spoke to my cousin. Shout out my cousin Hugo, who's watching from Canada right now.
Damn.
He's Mexican though. Um,
Oh,
he said that it's like a popular belief that it's aliens. And when I was researching this, I found that with the volcano right now, some guy like some like old like I think he's a scientist. He's written books and stuff about it.
mm.
He says that volcanoes are portals where like UFOs can go inside and like come back out of. So they'll like teleport and stuff like that.
It's
I don't
very
know.
interesting theory
I don't know what how credible that guy is or how much I believe his theory.
about as credible as me as it
Yeah,
sounds.
nah, it's still more credible than you, Abel.
Bro,
I'll say that. How many books have
these
you written?
like what kind of books? Because I think I've written a good amount of literature.
Nah, we haven't.
I
You
could if I wanted to.
you could. That's what I'm saying. You could. This guy has. He's published, bro.
All right, whatever. All right, fine. We'll
You
give it to
like
him.
books, Abel?
Yeah, I read a lot of books.
Name 10 books.
The Giver, Darren Wimpy Kid,
Mm-hmm.
Darren Wimpy Kid, The Last Vacation.
That's not.
There's that one.
That's not one, bro. Put your
Oh,
finger back down, bro.
Captain Underpants,
Huh?
Fahrenheit, random number at the
If
end.
you don't know the number, it doesn't count.
So you see, there's like a lot of things like clogging my brain right now, so I can't really think of them. But I think it's the fact that there's like a lot of information in my brain that I can't really pull out the exact book because I've read like millions of books. Like
All
I
right,
have a
bro.
lot of knowledge in here.
All right, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Comment section. We believe Abel. We believe he's read millions of books.
they can tell just by looking at me, bro. They know I'm a genius.
Yeah, that's why your head's so big, bro. All that knowledge.
Exactly, my brain has somewhere to grow.
Pushed your head outwards, bro.
All right, bro, carry on.
But back to like popular belief in Mexico, right?
Mm.
Another thing, bro, is that they're really like superstitious, bro, and they believe in
Mm.
like I guess it'd be like cryptids, bro. You know cryptids, right?
Like different types of entities and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like a popular cryptid would be like Bigfoot or like the Loch Ness
Mm,
monster, bro.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Well, it's
pretty
like they have
popular
stuff
ones.
like La Llorona, bro,
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
and
scary,
which I
bro.
guess could be a cryptid, right? It's
Yeah,
like a ghost.
it classifies it. I think I would classify it
Hmm.
as a cryptid. Yeah.
Um, so I have I got some stories from my cousin Hugo
Mm.
about I don't know what it would translate to in English. It's duendes, bro.
Uh,
That'd be like a gnome or
dwarf
like a
or
elf or like a
probably,
yeah like a dwarf
I don't know. I
like
think it
a
sounds like a
duende.
fairy. Sounds
Nah,
kind of
nah,
like fairy.
that's different.
I don't
A
know.
fairy would be
Something.
like a hada, bro, or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Duendes, because I know a song that has Duendes in the name, but I don't remember.
I don't know
Um,
what song you're talking about, but so he gave me these stories.
mm,
So shout out him and my cousin Sandy in Canada.
damn.
So he said that he had like a couple um like instances
Mm.
with these creatures. I'm just gonna call them gnomes, bro. I don't know what the
What
translation would be.
was he on drugs?
No,
Oh
no.
damn. Okay.
This was at my aunt's house.
Oh,
So like the whole family was there. Like if he
oh.
was on drugs, it wouldn't have been just him.
Mm.
You know
That
that
makes
would
sense.
see it. So he says
Mm.
that one time, bro, like they were just like it was him, his sister, my cousin, and my uncle, and they were just chilling in the living room,
Yeah.
and like not like a room over, but like kind of down the hall,
Mm.
they have like the computer set up, and they have like a CD rack, and they're just chilling in the living room, like watching TV or something, and all of a sudden, whoosh, all the CDs like fly out the rack, bro. And it's
That's
not
kind of crazy.
like a it could be a normal thing, like they just fell.
Yeah.
Not like they like flew out like with force, bro, with vigor, bro.
That's kind of crazy. Because she's been
Yeah.
falling in my house like from time to time. Like I think
Mhm.
during episode 2, like a water bottle fell behind me, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Was that what we were talking about? The scary stuff, bro.
Yeah, it was like during that like moment, I was water bottle fell,
We're
and I was
talking
like,
about
"Bro,
witchcraft.
yeah,
Right. Oh, good job.
bro." The fucking there was a noise behind me, man. Just hurry up, man.
It's
Fuck,
not too
dude.
spooky for you. This isn't even the scary
Stuff like
part.
that's been like happening around my house. I think like 3 instances now where
Mm,
something fell over and stuff like that. That shouldn't have fallen over, but it's just falling. When
mm.
if it's been thrown out, that seems kind of that would be like,
No,
oh
yeah,
crap.
yeah. Like if it's falling, like it would be weird if all the CDs fell, or like
Yeah.
numerous CDs. If it was a couple, like okay, maybe they just fell. Like in my house, bro, the ground's uneven,
Mm.
so sometimes we'd have like a cup of like water or milk or whatever on the table, and if it's kind of wet, it'll like slowly slide, and you'd have to stop it because it's gonna fall. And I remember when we first moved here, where was I, like six? How old are you in sixth grade? Like 11
I don't even know, bro.
or
I
like
can't
10,
math.
11? Well,
Mm.
I was in sixth grade when we moved over here, And I got so scared, bro. So I thought it was like haunted, bro. And I kept trying to do it to show my mom, and it wouldn't work all the time. And then
Oh damn.
I got older, bro, and I was like, oh, it's because it's wet and the floor's uneven. Because we had a foosball table,
Oh yeah,
and the ball
volleyball.
would like always slide like one way, bro. I was like, why does it always slide towards you?
It's the ghost, bro.
But the floor's just uneven.
Yeah, that
But
sucks.
yeah, like that can be explained. Like I don't think you can explain if
Mm.
if the glass went like whoosh
Yeah,
and
if that
flew
happened,
across the room, you know?
I
That'd be
would
something different.
shiver me timbers. That would be what I
Hmm.
would say.
Yeah. Okay, man. And then another thing is that what his house is it's 2 stories.
Mm.
So downstairs it's like the living room, the kitchen, the computer setup, and
Mm.
upstairs are the all the bedrooms. It's three bedrooms. So he said that he would have like on his radio or something or his speaker upstairs, he'd be like playing music and he'd go downstairs like for something
Mm.
and the music would just like turn down like the volume,
Mm.
and then when he would go up the stairs, like he'd be walking up the stairs and it would turn back up.
Oh, that's weird.
And it's like a known thing. It wasn't like a one time thing. But even then, even if it was just one time, bro, it's like that's not like a like all
Yeah,
your
like that.
speakers messed up because
Like maybe
it
going
would.
down and staying down, it'd be kind of, it'll be weird, but
Yeah,
it'll be less weird. But that's
yeah, because that'd be
crazy.
like okay, like your speaker's just weird. You know,
Yeah.
like my speaker's done that before, right? I was like, okay, it's time to get a new speaker. Um, but if it went back up, especially when he's walking back up the stairs,
Yeah, it's
it's
kind of
kind of
crazy, bro.
weird. He
Yeah.
said that his sister, my cousin Sandy, she had in her room
Mm.
like little porcelain figures, and one of them was a cow, and
Mm.
that the thing would like it would move around, like it would move. It would be in like
Just the
different.
cow?
Yeah, I think it was. He just told me the cow.
Oh,
He
damn.
said that like it would move, so it'd be like in different spots and stuff, bro.
It would move.
It'd be funny if it was more. I don't know if she had a lot of figures actually, bro. I just know
Yeah.
there's a cow figure that was moving around, and then he told me that he'd be like just chilling, bro, and that he'd hear like a hee hee hee, like a little noise, bro, like a little laugh,
A little giggle.
little giggle, bro. And he'd hear like a hee hee hee.
Oh, damn, that'd be creepy. Imagine being home alone and all that stuff happening, bro.
Yeah, but that just should be scary,
I would
bro.
be like, stop it. Leave me alone.
They
That's
won't
what I
leave
would
you
do.
alone, bro.
I think they would leave me alone if I made it known that I was armed.
You're not armed.
I could be, though.
You could be, bro. You're not intimidating, bro.
I'd be like, stop it. I'll say it in a deep voice so they stop.
All
I'll
right.
be like,
They
stop.
if they're there, they've been watching you, bro. They know you're not on shit, bro.
Fuck.
Like it's not like they just randomly put up in your house. Like this is like a known thing that happened in his house.
Damn, I don't know how I would deal with it then. Probably cry.
I don't know. Like I don't even know what you would do. Like who do you call, bro? What do you do about it? Because this isn't even like a like they live in the city, bro.
Oh,
Like I've been
damn.
to their house.
Yeah.
They live in the city, like it's a urban area.
That
Like
makes
if it
it a
was,
little less scary too. Because it feels like on a farm or type shit where it's like a
yeah,
super secluded. I would be scared as fuck.
bro, well,
I'd
about
be,
that, this goes into my dad's story. So
oh,
my
hell
dad said
no.
that when he was like 7 or 8 at the time.
Mm.
Well, my dad's family, bro, in Mexico, their line of work was they would do. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's called a castillo.
The castle?
No, it's not a castle.
Oh,
It's like some like elaborate fireworks setup, and they're just called castillos
sounds
the way they're
cool.
built. And I've
Mm.
seen them. They look really cool. And that's just what they do, right? So he said that like at the time he was like 7 or 8, and he was going like when they were doing like they would just take them, right? Because you can't leave the
Mm.
kids by themselves.
Yeah, makes sense.
So he was with his great grandpa in a like a town, I guess, called Zapotitlan de Vadillo. Because
Zapotitlán de Badío. I got it.
because my family's from Guadalajara, it's the city, big city, right?
Oh, yeah.
But they would go out to different places to do their fireworks. So this
Mm, makes
time
sense.
they
Yeah.
just had to go to Zapotitlan de Vadillo,
Mm-hmm.
and with his great grandpa, right? Because he's the one that was doing it. Um, so the thing, like, he doesn't know if this guy was related to him, but they would stay at this guy's house because I don't know if he was related to the great grandpa or they were just friends or something. Like
Yeah.
my dad doesn't even know.
Either way, they know each other
Like
well
they
enough.
knew him. They wouldn't work for this guy, but they would always like every time they went out, they would see him. Like they would go over to his house, they would kick it
Uh,
and do all like stay there, I guess. So the thing about this guy, bro, is like I guess he was loaded because his house was huge. It was like an hacienda, bro. It was big. It
yeah,
was a big house, and they had what is it called? Like a orchard, bro. Is that where like fruits grow?
yeah.
Yeah,
I also say that.
like in the back.
Pretty cool.
And they had like all sorts of like had apples, like oranges, limes, all sorts of fruit.
Damn,
And they
it's hard to
had
maintain.
he said that they had like a big ass like a grave, bro, like a tomb in just in the middle.
That's
I don't know
pretty
if people were
creepy.
in there, bro, but he said that they had one there.
I
And
don't
so
know.
he was 7 or 8, and he'd be there, with his cousins and all sorts of shit. And they would ask like, hey, like, can we go to the thing to pick fruits?
Mm.
And the guy, he'd be like, okay, that's fine. Like, you guys just can't go by yourselves. Like, make sure you have an adult with you.
Oh,
Because it's
damn.
like safety stuff, you know?
Yeah, that
Like,
makes sense.
if you're playing around, it's a big area. You
I
just
don't get lost.
just say,
Yeah,
yeah, you don't want to get lost or get hurt, and like who are you gonna call? Like, there's an adult there on hand, right?
yeah.
Um, but he said that one time, bro, like all the adults had went because they had to do the firework thing, and they were
Mm.
just at the house. It was him and his cousin who was like around the same age. So they decided to go in the fruit thing,
The orchard, yeah.
yeah, the orchard by themselves. And so it's big, so they're like, picking their fruits or whatever. And he said that they go a little deeper, like past where the
The
tomb was at,
tumors.
bro.
Uh-huh.
And he says that he told his cousin, he's like, hey, look over there. There's a monito, like there's a figure over there, bro. He said it was like 2 feet tall and it wasn't moving. He said it was like 30 feet away. And they're just looking at it, bro. And they're
It's creepy.
like, oh shit, let's go. Let's go see what it is, right?
Oh, hell no.
He said they went and they're like probably like 6 or 7 feet away,
Uh,
and the little monito, bro, turns around, bro. Turns around and looks at him.
that's
And they're little kids, bro.
creepy.
They get scared.
I would
And
get scared too, bro.
they
What the
just
fuck?
well, yeah, bro. But I'd probably try to fight or something, bro. If it's a
Nah,
little thing like 2 feet tall, bro,
bro.
I'd try to kick that shit, bro.
Bro, you don't know how, bro. That shouldn't exist, bro. You don't know what it can do. What if it has like sharp ass teeth and it like bites your knees or something, bro? I would be scared. I would run.
Okay, I don't think that'd be my first thought to do the run though.
I
I
think my
don't
thought
run
would
I
be
don't
like,
run that I don't run that fast, bro.
I think I run like Usain Bolt probably. So I think I'd run
All right,
away.
man. All right, bro. But he said that they ran like all the way to the front and like the front of the house.
Mm,
Like around that time, like the adults came back. So he asked
uh,
the guy's name Leonardo, the older guy. It was an old guy
mm,
who it was his house. And he told him like they were all scared. And they're like, oh, like we went in the
the
orchard
orchard.
by
Yeah,
ourselves. And he's like, boys, like I told you to not go back there. And he's like, what happened though? Because they were, there's hella scared. And he's like, oh,
yeah.
we saw like a little like a figure, bro, and it turned around and chased us. And the guy was like, oh, like that's why I told you guys not to go. Like the duende lives there.
Oh, that's
That's
hell no.
why
That's
I told you guys
creepy.
to go with an adult because it would like he said that it would like take kids, bro, and just like kidnap them, bro, and just take them, and
Oh
they'd be gone.
hell no.
That's just
That's
a story
crazy.
that the guy told him, right? It could be like a precautionary tale,
Yeah,
but if there's a thing in there, bro,
like
it's
El
up to no
Cucuy.
good. Yeah, yeah, but they saw the thing like physically,
Yeah, that's
you know.
fucked.
uh, so there was that, and he said that like another thing, bro, is that they were I think at like a fireworks thing, and this time they went and they
Mm,
told him like, oh, can you go like back? I think it was like go back to the house to pick something up and just bring it back, right? Just real quick.
mm,
So they're walking, bro. It's him and his cousin, and they're just walking back, and it's not super far. It's probably like three, like the equivalent of like 3 blocks, 4 blocks maybe.
They're pretty small distance.
So they're walking, and he said that he turned around and he saw a bull, like a
Just
bull,
like
you know what I mean?
just chilling. Yeah.
Like a bull, like. And he told his cousin, he's like, "Hey, look, like turn around, like there's a bull right there." And they're like, "Man, what the fuck?" And they just kept walking though. They're like, "Hey, like don't run, cause like you'd scare and it'll probably chase after us, right?
Oh, yeah, makes
Like
sense.
just walk." So he said that they got real close to the wall next to him, and they just started walking like kind of along the wall, like hugging the wall type stuff.
That makes sense.
And they saw the bull like start moving towards them, bro, but just real
Oh,
slowly, like bro, real slow, like.
this is
And
kind of
then
scary.
they start to hear like the hooves clanking, bro, like
Oh,
a
hell no.
little faster, and then it started running, bro. And he said that they at this point they're like, fuck it, like we just gotta run. So you
Oh,
have to run, and they had to take a left or a right. They just had to turn the corner
mm,
to go where they're going. So they start booking it, bro, and it's hella close. And they turn the corner, and then it stopped. There was nothing, bro. Like they stopped hearing the noise, they stopped hearing the hooves. He said that they kept running, and they turned around and they didn't see it like keep going down the street. They stopped hearing the sound, and he said that
that's
they went to the
crazy.
house and they got whatever they had to get. And to go back, they had to go the same down the same street.
Mm,
So they're going down the same street, and there was nothing, bro. Just no sign of anything.
that's crazy.
So when my dad told me, it was like se les apareció el diablo. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people in Mexico say stuff like that, like se les apareció el diablo, or
Yeah,
or a lot of religious stuff like se les apareció la virgen, or like all sorts of stuff, bro.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I remember my dad, he's told me a lot of stuff like that, like oh like don't do this because like the devil or whatever. Because
Yeah.
the thing about like my grandma, my dad's mom, is that she was like a big like gambler,
Mm,
and he said that like whenever like it was like a thing, like whenever people were gambling, like the devil's there. It was like
pretty interesting.
I guess it makes sense, like the vice of it. If you think about like the vice of like
Yeah.
gambling, and like it's an addiction, and like it's obviously not healthy for you, bro, unless you win. I remember for a while I got into sports betting.
Oh, I remember that phase.
I was not winning, bro. And I was like, all right, I have to stop now, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro. I'm
Yeah.
done.
I spent how much money did I put in, bro? Probably like $200-$300.
Damn. See, bro, you stopped before you won it big, bro.
Oh yeah. If I would have put in another 100, I would have won
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
like 100,000. Did you know that 60% of gamblers quit right before they're about to win big?
I seen that meme.
Or that meme, bro, where it's like the little comic where like the guy's mining.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one
And
too.
there's two guys mining, and one guy gets a diamond and he's all happy, and the other guy, he's like, damn, he got a diamond. So he leaves, and right behind the first diamond, there's like all sorts of diamonds and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like that, bro. I started right
that's
before I
funny.
got to the diamonds.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Just
I
put
might
a
have to get back into it.
no seriousness. Watch out with gambling, guys.
Yeah, watch out for gambling, guys. I don't condone gambling. We have
Bad idea.
our friend David, who got in serious trouble for gambling. Um, Actually, I don't even know if I should say this, bro. We didn't ask.
No, it's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. Fuck
We
it.
can cut it out if he decides not to.
Nah, I'm not gonna ask him, bro. So our friend David, when we were in school, we
Mm.
like during lunchtime, we would be like not really gambling, bro, but just playing games for money. Is that really gambling?
Yes, and
I
that's the
don't think
definition of gambling.
I don't think it's really gambling. Like we play like what's it called? Blackjack,
It
right?
wouldn't be with like the sole intention of making money, you know? It would just be like a little prize added
Yeah,
if
it
you
was
won.
like we play dollar games.
Yeah, it wasn't
Theirs are
big.
for $1. And most of the time it'll just be like the dollars are just like rotating around. But we
Yeah, that's
play
basically it.
blackjack for $1.
Yeah,
And they would rotate around, except with David. I don't think he ever won.
bro just sucked.
Yeah, and then I remember this fool, he used to sell chips at school.
Hmm.
Remember when David would sell chips?
Yeah.
And I remember, well, Jose, they're brothers, Jose and David. Whoa, they're
Oh, big
brothers.
revelation.
And yeah, big reveal, big secret just dropped. He would tell us that their mom would take the money, well, like half of the money that David would make.
Bro was taxed.
So yeah, so he would
His
only
mom was
have
an
enough.
IRS,
He
bro.
would his mom was taxing more than the IRS, bro. He said that he'd only have enough money to buy more chips to sell. Basically, like maybe he had like a dollar or two, bro, but the money
Bro,
went straight to his mom.
that's funny.
Remember when I sold chips?
Yeah, 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 I remember the little
I sold chips for
bag.
like a month, bro. Freshman year. Freshman, I
I would
sold
sell
chips
too.
for
I would
like a
sell too. I
month.
would make bank until they
Did
caught
you?
me. Yeah. I had
I don't
like a
remember
whole
if
ass
you
duffel
sold.
bag. I would sell like chips, cookies, and like little stuff. It would be like a whole assortment of stuff, and I would bring
Mhm.
back like $60+ a day
Oh
and shit.
dang, I
That's
didn't
pretty
make that much. I
crazy.
made like 100 in like the month, bro, and I thought I was balling, bro.
It was crazy. I only
That
did
was
it for
100
like
straight
maybe,
profit.
oh yeah, I made it like probably only like only sold for like 2 weeks because then I
Mm.
got caught by the lady like twice. And the second time she was like, "All right, stop for real, bro." And I was like, "All right." Like they didn't take my stuff or anything. She just told me like, "Hey, bro, just relax, because I'm gonna have to report you the next time I see you." And then they take
Nah,
your
they were
stuff and your
nice with you,
money.
bro. They took my
Yeah, they
stuff.
were nice. Yeah, they were nice to me because like for I would make a good amount of money, and my mom was like hella supportive too. She would like take me
Mm.
to Sam's and shit, so like buy the big bulk stuff, so I'd
Mm.
make good profit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember my dad, he would on the way back from the gym, I'd ask him like,
Mm,
"Hey, can you stop at like Superior or whatever to buy the
mm.
like the 30 pack of chips,
Oh
the little
yeah, I
bags?"
still buy those. Those are good.
Yeah, I would sell those for $1, bro. I remember it was the hot Funyuns, hot Cheetos with limon,
Mm.
hot hot fries, and I think there was another chip that I forgot because it was always just
Something.
there.
Yeah.
Like it was like the last one to go. People be like, "All right, I guess I'll buy it." I remember the first one to go was hot Cheetos with limon, bro.
Yeah, those are
Like people would
good.
ask me the day before, like, "Hey, bro, like, can you save it for me?" And I was like, "Hey, man, like, I'll be for real.
First come,
I'm not
first
gonna
serve.
save
Yeah.
it." Yeah. And then he was like, "I'll give you $5 if you save it." And I was like, "Hey,
God
man,
damn.
they're all yours if you want them." So
Well, who
yeah,
am I to tell you no?
yeah, you know, it's a free market. It's a free market. But yeah,
Capitalism,
whenever
bro.
I got caught before school started,
Oh
we were
damn.
waiting outside of first period,
Uh,
and some kid, bro, some kid,
Carlos, bro. It's always
Carlos, bro, it's
Carlos's.
always Carlos. He sat next to me in class,
Mm.
but for some reason outside, he was like, "Hey, can you sell me a bag of chips?" And I was like, "All right." And then one of the security saw me, bro.
Oh
Like, bro,
damn.
if he could have waited like a minute, the transaction would have happened inside the classroom, and I
Yeah, it
would
would
have
have
been
been
fine.
safe. Yeah.
But the security saw me, and then she went in like 5 minutes after the class started to get me out. Like she waited, bro. I don't know why she waited.
She had a whole
We were in
special plan and
class.
everything.
Yeah, we
Special
were in
forces.
class. It was art class, bro, and I was starting to do like my drawing or whatever. And she's like, "Hey,
Uh,
you need to come to they call it the annex, bro. Who do they have in
oh
there? Like
damn.
the counselors and stuff?"
I don't even know, bro. I don't even remember.
Well,
Some
they would,
people.
yeah, they had officials, bro, in there.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you need to go to the annex, bro." And I was like, "Damn, I gotta go to the annex for real? What'd I do?" And then it was because of the chips thing. And it was Miss oh, I forgot her name, bro. African American woman, the vice principal, bro.
I don't remember her name.
Well, she took all my chips. It
She
was
probably ate them, bro.
She probably did, or they probably did, bro. They probably sold them at the
But
student store for like $2.
damn.
So I sold them for $1. And I remember she took all my chips, and then I had a Rice Krispie treat in my backpack that was for me, bro, and she took it too, bro. And then I remember
She ate that one.
yeah,
She
she
ate that
probably
one
did
for
eat that
sure.
one. I remember she told me she's like, "Hey, like you can come pick your stuff up after school, but you have to bring a parent."
Oh
And I was like,
damn.
"Okay." So I called my mom and I was like, "Hey, mom,
Mm,
like I need you to come into the office when you come to pick me up
mm.
so they could give me my stuff back." And I remember I would take a little soccer bag from when I used to play soccer. I was like 8, bro. It was tiny. I would take like 10 bags of chips because that's all that fit in the bag.
Oh
It
damn.
was like an 8-year-old bag, bro. Like I had like my little shin pad. Yeah, so I had the little bag because I was like 7 or 8 when I played soccer.
Yeah.
So like I didn't need a big bag. So it was just the only like athletic type bag I had because I didn't want to take stuff in my backpack because she would break. Um, but yeah, so my mom had to go after school to pick it up, and my mom doesn't speak English. Well, she does, but not really.
It's like yeah, so
Like well enough to like
understand.
understand stuff.
Yeah, get by.
Yeah, just gonna like she could go to the store, and buy
Yeah.
stuff. She could go to the supermarket without my assistance, type stuff. But like, it's not really that good. Like she still asks me like, "Oh, can you like translate this for me? Can you like what does this
Mm.
text say?" Mm.
Yeah, my mom
So
doesn't.
she was just there because I needed an adult, basically. Like I did all the talking, bro. So the Miss Yates, that was her name, bro, Miss Yates,
It
the
sounds
vice
familiar.
principal at PHS, the West Campus.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're talking about West Campus.
It was freshman campus. So it was Miss Yates. She took
Mm.
my stuff and it was after school and she pulls up with just my bag with nothing in it, bro. And I told her, I was like, hey, like, where's all my stuff at? And she's
Mm.
like, oh, what stuff? And I was like, what do you mean what stuff? I had fucking chips and shit in there. And she's like, oh no, like you're not getting those back. And I was like, fuck, why not? Like, why are y'all stealing, bro? And she told me, she's like, oh, like what you're doing, like it's illegal. And I was like, yeah, it is. Fucking call the cops.
That's
Because
gonna work.
the school is right across the street from the
Or the
sheriff,
police,
bro.
the sheriff, police.
I was like, call him, bro. I'm calling like you're stealing shit from my bag, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of
They
weird.
probably would have took money if I had money on me. I only had $1
Yeah,
because
I
it
heard
was
people,
my
I heard people saying that they would like take their money and stuff too.
yeah, I was like it was my first sale of the day. I only had $1 on me. But I didn't empty out my pockets.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I was like, hey, like fucking call the cops, do whatever you gotta do. Like, I just want to get my stuff back. Like, y'all doing the most. And I don't remember this. My sister ended up going too. I don't know why my sister was there.
Hmm.
Probably because my mom doesn't speak English.
Makes
So she
sense.
asked my older sister to go, I think. I don't know. They never told me why she was there. But bro, I don't remember this. My sister said that she was just dying, bro, because the Miss Yates got fucking mad. And my mom didn't know what was going on. She just saw me fucking going off, and the bitch was mad, and my mom got scared. She got scared that they were gonna like suspend me or so expel me or something.
Yeah, it's
And,
funny.
my sister was just dying, bro. After she told me, she's like, bro, mom got fucking scared because she just sees you like going off and saying all sorts of shit, talking about the police. But she did tell me, she's like, oh, if you get caught again, like we're gonna have to like suspend you or something.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, they do the
I don't know
most
if
for
that's
that.
just talk though, because I
Yeah, I
never
don't
heard of
know
anyone
either
getting
for that.
suspended.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's like, bro, like
Um,
I don't know why you're tripping out on that stuff. Cause it's
it's
like
kind of silly
it's a positive thing, bro. If you're encouraging like, oh, students are
business.
like yeah, business like entrepreneurship, bro. And
Yeah,
just like I could be selling drugs, bro. I could be doing anything else negative.
yeah,
Like I'm selling snacks.
yeah, it's kind
Like
of silly.
it's not even like in like a separate bag. It's in a chip bag. It's a regular ass bag.
Yeah,
Like if it was in like a Ziploc bag, like maybe
yeah, it'd
like
be
oh he
kind of
could be doing
sketch.
shit with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the foods that would sell the gummy worms with the
Oh, the
Kool-Aid.
spicy gummy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
or
not
those
spicy.
two.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Because they were
They're good.
like separately wrapped. So it's
Mm,
like, okay,
yeah,
that's a little fishy. You could have
they're
some stuff in
they're
it.
they're tampered with.
It could be
Not
tampered with.
negatively, but
It could be.
yeah,
It could be our buddy well our buddy with the with the hair.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael, bro. It could be Michael.
Yeah,
Could be
we gotta stay
Michael.
clear of those
Yeah, it could be
Michael
Michael tampering
shenanigans.
with the gummies, you know? But yeah, I didn't sell anymore. My mom, she's like, no, you're not gonna do it anymore because you can get in like for real trouble. And I was like, I was
Yeah, makes
mad,
sense.
bro. Because I was like, fuck, like
I
that
would
was
have been upset if
money.
they took my stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I was more upset about the I couldn't do it anymore because my mom would trip.
Makes sense.
Mm, but yeah, David, bro. David, this fool had to give his mom the money, and I forgot. You remember how this happened, bro? I just
What?
remember he told us that his mom was like, "Oh, what happened to all your money? The money that he lost gambling."
Oh yeah.
He told me. I talked to him right now. He told me that he lost like $50, and that his mom asked, he's like, "Oh, where's the money?" And he's like, I lost it. And she's like, how? And he's like, in the game.
Who lost his tax money, bro?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
That's funny. It sucks though, because it's like, well, just about not letting people sell, bro. Because
Yeah, it's kind of
at the
silly.
school I work at, I feel like it's encouraged, bro. I've never seen anyone trip out on students for selling like snacks and selling all
That's
sorts of stuff.
crazy. That's
It's
that's
it's
pretty crazy to
weird.
me.
Yeah. I think it might just be like a what I think, bro, it's racism, bro. Or not racism, but like classism.
I would say, yeah, they think we
Because
have a
I,
higher
I work in
chance to tamper with it.
Cerritos. I work in
Yeah,
Cerritos. Mm. So it's a little different. I feel like they're real lax on things compared to how they were in Paramount.
yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
rewarded for behavior, good behavior. They
Yeah.
don't really
It's yeah, it's praised, bro. Like, oh man, look at that kid selling snacks. What
what
a
an entrepreneur.
yeah, what an entrepreneur showing that entrepreneurial spirit, bro.
For real,
And they
bro.
see us, they're like, oh, look at this kid, man, selling chips. What a hooligan.
He's practicing for later when he tries to sell drugs.
Yeah.
You know,
That's probably what they think, man.
that's silly.
Yeah. Do
What even sparked this? Oh, you were talking about the, I don't know, I went from the volcano in Mexico to this.
I don't know, bro. We talk about gambling somehow.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
David.
because gambling, because the devil was there.
Oh,
Because
yeah, yeah.
my dad said that
Damn,
they
that was a
used to
whole ass
say like
branch.
the devil was there when they were gambling. Well, actually,
Yeah.
my dad said because he said that at his house,
Mhm.
well, like his parents' house in Mexico. I've been there. Um, he said that like when my grandma was alive, rest in peace, grandma. Um, like hella people would just pull up just to play cards. They would play cards, they would just gamble, and they would have all sorts of shit. So all sorts of people was at the house. But he said that one time, like his mom sent him to the way the house was set up.
Mhm.
They would like you walked in, it's the living room to the left, like a little brief hallway. It's like a bedroom.
Mhm.
You go straight, and it's kind of like there's like a outside, like a patio type thing outside though.
Mhm.
And then there's like a wherever they would wash the dishes, like a sink, bro, I guess. So, but it was all the way in the back.
Oh.
So he said that his mom told him like, hey, like go get some plates or something, because they would sell food there.
Mhm.
They would sell food. So he's going to get the plates, bro, and he saw like an old lady dressed in like all white,
Oh, hell no.
and he was tripping out. He's like that's too old to like to be like someone I know. Like I don't. He didn't have a grandma.
Mhm.
I don't know who the fuck this is. And he's
Just
like, it
kind
was
of
probably just
wandered in.
like a ghost, bro.
It's kind
This
of
is what
scary.
he said. Yeah,
Bro, I always bring the scary stories at night, bro. It's,
we record at night, bro.
it's bro, like, I swear, like, I be seeing shadows and stuff from the corner of my eyes and stuff. Doors, like,
Nah,
right next to me and everything.
it's the Duendes, bro.
Oh, no.
I think you're a little too old to be kidnapped, though.
That's probably, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm too tall for them, too.
yeah, you are
They're
too
playing, it's
tall.
like my ankles.
They
Something like
might need like a couple on this,
that's true.
bro. You haven't seen South Park, huh?
No.
There's this shit in South Park. It's called the underwear gnomes, and they like
Like,
live in like I think like the walls of people's houses or something, bro.
they take your underwear?
And they take their underwear, bro.
Mm.
I
For
know it
what
was in
purpose?
I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't remember. I just remember it was in one of the games. I might be in both of them. You haven't played the games either, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, so I played the game the second one where they're like superheroes and you have to fight like the underwear gnomes, bro.
Kind of silly.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, that's all I had to say
all
about
right
the
for
aliens and volcanoes and stuff.
from millions of volcanoes to gambling and David?
David, bro. Shout out David, man.
Shout out David,
Shout
man.
out Jose. Shout out
Jose,
Jose, man.
we miss you, man. Come back, please.
Jose's here next to me. You just can't see him.
The streets miss you, Jose.
Streets are asking for you, Jose.
Alright, so what I brought, I was just looking through my phone, and all of a sudden I saw like a word that stood out to me. A word that stood out to me. A phrase. Cognitive bias.
Yeah.
Obviously, cognitive is talking about brain and the process of thinking, and the bias is when you have a certain preference over something, whether it be intentional or what is it called? Subconscious.
Bro,
All
I'm
right.
glad you described it and you didn't ask me, bro. Because I don't know what the fuck that meant. You'd be like, bro, you know what cognitive bias is? And I would be like, no, hell no, bro.
I'll give you the like full definition later on.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna first give you some examples
Okay.
and different like types of it. Basically,
Hmm.
there's a lot of different like ways to have bias in society. Basically, whether because
Hmm.
well, as you grow up, there's different things that influence you, whether it be how you were raised by your parents,
Hmm.
your environments, even your genetics can influence you, which is kind of crazy, but
Hmm.
it's true. And the kind of like some of the main ones are action bias, where basically doing something feels better than doing nothing, even if
Uh-huh.
doing that something won't change anything.
Hmm.
As an example, like when goalkeeper basically is an important match, you're stepping up to the spot to take a penalty kick.
Yeah.
The keepers they usually jump side to side, like they guess because they
Oh
think if
yeah.
they jump
Oh, they
and
do that
at
little
least
routine, bro, before you kick.
yeah they think if you jump they jump they think it's like oh it shows that you're trying to save it so it's better than standing still in their mind you get me
Mm.
even though statistically you're less likely to score if a goalkeeper stands still so more people
Okay.
shoot down the middle but they still feel like doing something is better than doing nothing because they feel like they'll be negatively viewed if they do nothing
Mm.
so they have the bias to do something even though it's ineffective. Another one that's more about information and stuff in society is anchoring bias, where it's like the first idea you see is the one you believe more.
It's called what?
Anchoring bias,
Oh, I thought you said
because you anchor
angry.
on. No,
I was like, what the fuck is this called? Angry bias, bro.
well, let's have a good example. Okay, let's say banana,
Oh, that's your favorite.
questionable. All right, let's say I see a banana and I'm like, someone says this banana, this is a fruit. All right,
Mhm.
and basically they'll tell me in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is a fruit,
Yeah.
and I see an apple and I'm like, well, how is this a fruit if it is looks nothing like a banana? I base all my knowledge on fruits off of this banana because it's what I've been exposed to first. You feel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, we could work with business. Okay, say you're going to enter a party, and the in order to enter, they're like entry fee, kiss 5 men.
What kind of parties you go to, bro?
I'm just an
Never,
example.
never gonna party with you ever, bro.
Okay, no, listen. Kiss 5 men. You're like,
Bro, it's taking Pride Month a little too far.
no, but bro's like, suppose me, I'm in the situation supposedly, all right, and I'm
Mhm.
like,
Is this a real story?
no. It's just a supposed one. I'm just like, I don't, I don't want to kiss 5 men, all right. And I walk to the next party. I'm like, can I answer this one? They're like, we kiss 3 men, all right. I'm like, doesn't sound that bad, The other ones want me to kiss 5 men, even though I have no intention of kissing any men. I am more
Mhm.
likely now to take the 3 men because I was exposed to the 5 men. A lot of shops,
Okay.
a lot, a lot of shops use it in like in terms of like, oh, there's a new sale.
Mm.
Even though it's the same price as it normally would be, they just show a larger number on top.
Oh, like when they, yeah, like the normal price would be like $40, and they
The
and they would say it's on sale, but on top it's like, oh, used to be $60, and now it's 40,
the
but it was always 40.
yeah, that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Is because you're exposed to something before. Now you're like, oh, that sounds like a good deal, and a lot of people use it to take advantage.
Mm.
Or, but basically, back to the party thing is, you wouldn't
Who
go
wants
to
to go
any
back to the
party.
party?
You wouldn't go to any party, but because you saw the first party was high value because it cost 5.
Yeah.
You're thinking you're getting a steal when you see the 3, even though
Mm.
you shouldn't be kissing any men to into a party if you don't want to. Obviously, and I don't want to because
Mm.
I am a put in parentheses, you are a straight male. And
You had to clarify.
yeah, Christian, you want a banana?
Shout out
All right,
Christian.
shout out Christian. Huh? What are you eating? He's eating hot wings.
W W
No one
Christian.
asked for any more information. That's it.
I'm still fat.
He's fat.
Heard it, bro.
All right. So the next effect is called the bandwagon effect. And that's pretty self-explanatory. The more an idea or belief is believed by more people, the more you're more likely to believe it. Such as following a sports team or following an idea that's backed by more scientists. Because it's backed by more scientists, you're more likely to believe it. Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
simple.
like when everyone talks shit. When I said the Earth could potentially maybe be flat because everyone says it's not.
It
And
could be
y'all are
that's
just
that could be an
bandwagon
example.
biased, bro.
Or when people call me a bandwagon for liking Real Madrid, even though I liked it before I even knew what the league was. So it's pretty.
Mhm.
Could be with sports teams. It could be with different things. This one's pretty interesting too. It's called the Barnum effect. Have you ever heard of that one?
Oh,
It's kind of
what?
big. The Barnum effect.
Barnum?
Yeah.
Like the circus?
I don't know the circus. It's
Barnum,
just
Barnum and Bailey, bro. You never heard of that?
nah.
Oh.
But basically, it's when people believe that generic information applies to them. Like
Mm.
generic information meant to be as vague as possible to kind of attach people in, kind of make people believe certain things about themselves. When people like take it like, oh, she's talking about me. You know, what does that sound like to you in society?
That sounds like Zodiac, bro.
That's exactly it.
Like
That's
the
exactly it.
horoscopes and all that stuff.
Yeah, they fall under the Barnum effect, tarot cards and all that type of fortune telling
Okay.
stuff. They tell you big stuff to make you believe like it's like how does he know so much about me? Even though he said like, oh, you have two legs, or
Damn, I do have two legs.
you'll find good fortune tomorrow. Whether it be like,
What?
oh, I found a penny on the ground, or
Wow.
I
The
didn't
guy
die today.
knew.
It's
The guy
good.
knew yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Actually, another big feature, another big part of this is big companies where they focus their personalized features on that. Where it's like, oh, for the adventurous kind, like certain trucks and stuff. It's like, oh,
Oh,
I'm adventurous. Like he's talking about me.
oh,
Yeah, it could be like stuff like
yeah.
that. Another thing is another one for researching, like the anchoring bias was kind of had to do with researching because if you saw a first idea, you base all your other ideas off of that. And this one's another one. It's confirmation bias. Does that sound familiar?
Confirmation bias. I think I've heard the term, bro, but I don't really know what it means.
So basically, just going into an article or piece of media, or in general, just going into something instead of looking to learn, you
Oh,
kind of
you
just
look
look
for
to
something to
confirm.
like prove your point type stuff.
Yeah. So
Oh,
people
okay,
tend to be
yeah.
selective and they kind of mess stuff up. Okay, this is where I have two examples. This is not my beliefs. I'm a good person. I like everybody. I am not racist towards any people.
Bro has to say, all right, guys, I'm not actually racist, guys.
Okay, so the first example is what I just said, going into research to prove your beliefs.
Yeah.
Second is I run an underground crime organization. All right.
Is this
This is not a confession. No, it's just an example.
Okay.
All right. This is a hypothetical. All right. Say we manufacture sinks, but they're illegal sinks. All right.
Oh shit.
And one of my employees happens to be a Mexican. I hate Mexicans. All right.
Is this still the example?
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Juan de la Cruz Lopez.
Okay.
If any of you guys are named that, I don't feel any negative
He hates
towards you. Right now I do because I'm in character for my example. Okay.
He's just method acting.
Yeah.
He's like Jared Leto.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember he was gonna be the Joker, bro, and all his co-workers or his co-stars, whatever you call them, said that he was hella
what
weird.
the fuck? Yeah.
He was mailing him. What was he mailing him, like dead rats, bro?
He was being like a whole ass menace, bro.
It
was crazy. Basically, I had to hire upon Mr. Lopez because of diversity reasons. Obviously, with the company, I didn't. How to
Yeah.
be all inclusive and stuff, you know. Even in underground crime organizations, diversity is important.
You have to meet the diversity quotas in
Yeah.
crime syndicates.
So basically, because of my upbringing, I believe that Mexican people like to throw paper balls at people they dislike. All right? It's just in my beliefs. It's just what I believe, all right?
Okay.
One day, while during a very important meeting talking about our illegal sales, a paper ball suddenly flies and hits me across the face.
Oh boy, I wonder who it was.
I look to my left. I look to my right. There he is, locking eyes with me. Juan. I say, what the fuck are you doing, you Mexican bitch? What would you do?
You're getting too much in character, bro. I don't think this was necessary, bro.
I'm just saying what I said to him. You Mexican bitch.
This is gonna be used against you later, bro.
Bro, I'm Mexican, okay? It's okay.
Uh,
You Mexican bitch.
you're just still doing it, bro.
All right. You, Juan. Why? Why did you throw the paper ball? I, I don't want to hear your excuses. But sir, it wasn't me. It was bang. Headshot. He's
Oh
dead.
shit, bro.
Hey, John Cena burned down his family's taco business. Aye, aye, sir. And then he goes and does that. The paper ball thrower wasn't Juan. I just thought it was Juan because of my upbringing. Oops. Okay, that's the end of our hypothetical, but I'm sure you get the point.
Yeah, I got it, bro.
This is just a hypothetical. No Mexicans were hurt, nothing. I love Mexicans. I really appreciate Mexicans. I am a Mexican, and I don't dislike myself that much.
That much, just a little bit,
Sometimes.
just the normal amount.
Oh, this one's kind of interesting because this is like one of the things where I was like, damn, this is my $1 million idea. I was like, but then I saw this and I was like, some motherfucker copied me, bro. So I guess you gotta go through this one too. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
What?
Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning. Okay.
And it's basically when this is kind of hard to explain. See if I can knowledgeably get through this. A person's lack of knowledge and skill at a certain thing causes them to overestimate their skill at it.
But can you repeat that?
Like a person's lack of knowledge and skill at a certain area
Uh-huh.
causes them to overestimate their own competence at that area. To simplify it, basically, it's like let me just give an example. Let's say I don't play basketball. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't, but I'm at least knowledgeable about it. But let's say I don't know that much about basketball and I don't play it. To me, I would be more likely to believe that maybe I'm not that bad at basketball. You know, it doesn't seem that hard because I don't know anything about it. That's basically what the thing is. Like, oh, I don't know
Okay.
anything about it, so I don't think I'm gonna do too bad at it, even though I'll probably be completely garbage. And the same thing,
Okay.
it works in reverse. If I play soccer and I'm like, oh, this is simple, I may be, underestimating how hard it is to play because I played it a lot.
Uh-huh.
So it works both ways.
Okay.
And it works the same with like sports, how I just mentioned the examples, and careers with like, oh, being a surgeon doesn't seem that hard. All you have to do is like cut shit when they tell you and stuff like that, you know? In reality, it's like 12 years ago.
So I could be a surgeon.
Yeah, it's like that type of shit. Another one that I've seen is naive realism. Sounds, well, it's pretty simple to explain. It's like, it's a failure to realize that everybody has a different point of view in the world. Like me and you, even though we're both live on the earth and we're relatively similar, we both still have different points of views on certain things because of how we were raised. Everybody was raised differently, so everybody has different points of views. That's the main reason why we all grow up with different, like, whether it be like tastes, different like beliefs. That's why you believe the flat earth and I don't, even though we live in the same general area.
Yeah.
raised similarly. Another one that's pretty popular is the negativity bias. And even though it sounds kind of like nuanced and all that, kind of complicated, this is basically like a really common thing that people turn to when someone focuses more on the negative than the positive. Where a lot of like girls will be like, "Oh, you called me like you said I'm annoying or something." Like, yeah, I also said like you're this, all compliments, but you focus on the bad thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that type of stuff. Like people tend to, um, let's say you have a day, you have a good day, and something happens and it ruins the whole day.
Mm.
Negative things affect us more, and it's also
Also,
another
you hold more, you give more weight to like
negative.
one little bad thing.
Yeah, it's because it affects you more, therefore it has a higher value in terms of how it
Yeah,
affects
yeah.
you. So that's a thing that leads to another thing later on. I think I talk about it also. I don't talk about it, but like in the news, basically how they tend to focus more on negative stories because
Mhm.
that's what people like pay attention to more. That's what it gives them feeling more.
Yeah.
Therefore, it gives them better results because it gets you to feel stuff because you're negative. Rather than giving you positive stories, you pay more attention to the negative stuff. That's why the news is a lot of negativity and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Another one is a self-serving bias where you tend to look at certain things in a positive light for yourself. Let's say mm, you're at school and you get like a perfect score in test. You're like, I'm smart, I'm a genius. I I'm him, you know? You get a bad grade. Bro, the teacher didn't teach you well. Or
Mhm.
oh, I woke up with a headache today, or stuff like that. You basically blame all the negative stuff on outer factors and all the positive stuff. It was
Oh,
me.
okay.
So you tend to have an over value to yourself, kind of
Mhm.
overconfidence, kind of narcissism type stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
An example I put is incels, where they kind of like,
Mhm.
why do women not like me? I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. By bad qualities, oh, it's because women don't like me.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
not the other way around. So it's kind of silly. Another one that's kind of seems really interesting to me is the spotlight effect, where you think, well, sounds kind of fucked, but you think you matter more than you do.
Mhm.
In terms of, let's say you're walking into a room, you think people are looking at you and they're all like, oh, they're all thinking about me. They're all thinking like, whether it be something negative or something positive, they're all thinking about something. They're all thinking of something about me, but in reality, they're just looking at you and looking away, and they don't think anything of it. Feel me? That's
Like narcissism or something?
yeah, it could be related to narcissism and anxiety too, because you could be like, oh, they're talking
Or
shit
like
about me, talking shit about me.
self-conscious.
Yeah, self-conscious is another way to
Yeah.
look at it. It
Okay.
could be like, oh, presentation. If you do good at the presentation, you're like, oh, hell yeah, everybody's rocking with it, you know? You may feel like, oh, yeah, I did really well, everybody's rocking with it. Or if you do negative, you're like, oh, everybody's laughing behind my back. When in reality, they just saw the presentation and went about their day, you know?
Mhm.
That type of stuff. But that all leads back to the general idea that our thoughts and our actions, behavior are influenced by the way we are raised, external factors, the environment, and genetics. I think that kind of confused me when I read that was genetics. Like, how does that influence stuff, you know?
Mhm.
Like, how would that change anything at all? And the main thing, the biggest thing that stuck out to me is that genetics influence your physical traits. And
Yeah.
of course, how you look influences how you act, right? Like, if you're
Mhm.
very unappealing to certain people, you would act a certain way than if you were very appealing to certain people.
Oh, that's
So
why you're the way you are.
I hope you mean that in a positive way.
Nah, bro, I had negativity bias, bro.
Bro,
Did I
okay,
use it
so
properly, bro?
I think so. I think you
I'm
passed.
learning. I'm learning.
Yeah. Also, it also affects how we respond to environmental stimuli, whether it
Mhm.
be people calling us ugly or attractive, or allergies, which could also influence our
Allergies?
actions. Yeah, like allergies could influence how we respond to like certain things. Like we get a runny nose, we act differently when that happens. You get more irritable, certain things like that.
Mm.
And it also said that different activities are affected by genetics, which makes sense because of the attractiveness thing. But also, I read it's alcohol, drugs, David activities, gambling, risky behavior, eating habits, because some people are predisposition to certain eating
I
disorders due
like
to
binge eating
genetics.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, exercise patterns and personality traits. Exercise patterns that was like, what? That I was like, oh, it could also be like mental stuff like motivation. And that is also could be genetic and stuff like that because your brain is chemicals and all that.
Yeah.
Motivation influences you and all that type of stuff. So it all just leads back to points back. There's a lot of factors. Like the more you look into it, the more there's more possibilities that make all of us different. So it's a really big thing. I was like, damn, it's kind of enlightening.
Yeah.
And that's basically all I got for cognitive things. How do you feel about that?
Well, I want to say thank you for the psychology lesson,
Yes.
Professor Abel over here. No, I think
Always
it's
ready to
interesting, bro.
serve.
Like I didn't know like it'd be impacted by like genetic stuff.
Yeah, so I thought that's what confused me the most too, because I was like, at first I was gonna leave it at that, like, oh, it gets influenced by this, and genetics.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, that's it, I'm done. Then I was like, genetics, so like, how? And then that's what I
Yeah.
did research that one other thing. That's pretty interesting to me. How there's so much factors that go into how we do everything, basically how we live our lives, and people still tend to think that people think like each other. Going back to naive realism, people tend to like try to explain things like if they're explaining it to themselves. I'm like, bro, this guy's dumb. He doesn't get it. When in reality, it's like a bunch of different factors, thinking a lot of different things. It's kind of crazy how everybody's trying to shape you to be a certain way, even though we all think so differently, which is also another thing that's kind of weird to me. But I guess that's how society is.
Yeah. We live in a society.
That's true. Very interesting society.
What's up with that banana, April?
I feel bad because I took it off the stem. Now I have nothing to do with it.
You have something to do with it.
We'll stop it at that.
You eat it.
I could. I just maybe tomorrow I'll eat it.
Bro, you can't. You took it off the thing. It's gonna go bad faster.
Yeah, but tomorrow, in the time it takes from tomorrow to tomorrow, I mean, from today to tomorrow, should be fine.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
How did you feel about my hating Mexicans story?
I don't think that was necessary, bro.
I didn't think it was either. I already had an example for that. I was like, let me add another example.
Like I think you went too far, bro. Bro, like that's gonna get clipped, bro.
Bro, no, it's okay because like I've seen a lot of YouTubers that are popular make fun of their own race with very disrespectful language, you know. So everybody says it's a-okay, you know.
Yeah, this is a family channel, Abel. Keep it respectful.
Perdón por mis comentarios. Yo soy mexicano también.
We
I'm
keep it
sorry for my
respectful.
comments.
We
I
keep
am
it
Mexican as well.
We keep it clean over here, man.
Bro, listen. You can't see the full thing, but it says Hosa mode off, Daddy mode on. So
I don't know why daddy mode involves fucking racism, bro.
It's not racism if I like it.
What? What? Oh.
It's late, bro. It's late.
I think we should end it right here, bro. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't want to. If we keep going, I'm gonna get a felony, bro. You're gonna end it.
You're gonna get us banned, bro.
Fourth episode.
Thanks for everyone tuning in to episode 4. If you made it this far after Abel's remarks, if you made it this far, I love you. Except for you, not you. You know who you are.
Are you talking to me or the audience?
The audience. Well, I guess not you either. But that's beside the point. Thanks for everyone for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, leave a like still. Just
pretend it's upside down.
Please. But yeah, turn the phone or turn your device upside down and then put the thumbs down. Any parting words, Abel?
Huh?
Any parting words?
Any important words?
Parting.
Yeah, got you. Sometimes people will tell you to stop, whether it be in your dreams or your fantasies. Those are the same things, right?
Nah, it could be different.
Oh, okay. Basically, don't stop believing. That's it.
Thanks, Abel, for that.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
just subscribe, guys. Like, come on, like, just gotta click
Yeah.
the button. You know, it's
Yeah,
a big deal for us,
subscribe.
and all you did is click a button.
I don't know what Abel did today.
I'm sorry. You can call me a bad word if you want to, but please subscribe. You know, I won't.
Don't use a bad word.
Yeah,
Use a good bad word.
yeah. So call me like a. Call me the B word. Call me a Mexican
B word.
bitch. Don't call me
Yeah,
that. Say nice things. Say I'm the genius, please, to build my confidence so I can gain a PhD and actually be a scientist. And by the way, I'm the future president, so if you invest now in the subscription,